Hello everybody, Lord Almighty here. Today is Saturday, May 4th, 2019, and I've returned to the Raritan River to see if I can't get some smallmouths. River conditions are not at all what I expected. I checked the gauges before I came here and it looked like flows were normal and clarity was normal, but the river is up probably a foot or more, and clarity is definitely off. Visibility is only about a foot at best. So we could be in for a challenge today. To top it off, like literally as soon as I walked to this spot, it started raining. But we'll see what happens. I didn't make the drive all the way up here to just turn around and go home, so I'm going to give it a try. And I'm going to be starting out kind of old school with an inline spinner. This is a number 4 Blue Fox. I figure something big that throws off a lot of vibration might help these fish find it a bit better in this dirty water. So let's see what we can do in these unexpected conditions. Is that a fish? Yeah, it's a fish. All right. And that is a smallmouth. Look at that. From the muddy, muddy depths. All right. Well, this time of year, regardless of water conditions, these fish should be on the feed. And this one certainly looks like it's been eating well. All right, let's get him back. Well guys, I got that smallmouth pretty much right off the bat. I'd say within 5 minutes of me starting, and I thought things were going to work out here, but nothing since. And this river seems to be getting muddier by the minute. Conditions just are deteriorating rapidly. So I think I'm just going to have to find some water that has some better conditions. So I'm going to take a drive and I will see you guys when I find some cleaner water. Alright guys, well, in transit, I checked the river gauges again and I talked to a couple of friends, and apparently what I was fishing in at that last spot was essentially the leading edge of just a bunch of high dirty water that was making its way downriver. So yeah, it looks like conditions aren't going to get much better today, especially with the rain still falling. But what I did find was I drove past the junction pool where the north branch of the Raritan meets the south branch, and the south branch is looking much cleaner. It's not what I would call crystal clear, certainly, but it's a lot more fishable than the north branch and the main stem look. So I'm here on the south branch, and I'm still going to make a run at this thing. I'm going to see if I can make it work and get a couple more fish. So hopefully things will work out, and I'll have a decent video to show you guys. Is that a fish? Yes, it is. Second cast under this bridge. What have we got? Ah, it's a rainbow trout. Good thing I remembered my net today. Let's get you in here, little one. This guy's kind of small, but it's a fish. Easy there, easy. Let me get that out of you. He went after that big spinner, so he was hungry. Alright, well, early signs say that the move paid off. Let's get this guy back in. There you go. Oh, there's another one. Looks like another rainbow. Oh, and he popped off. Alright, well, I'm not keeping him anyway, so long line releases are just fine with me. Oh, there's one. Wow. As soon as it hit the water, he was on it. Looks like another rainbow. Alright. Now this is one of the main stocking points on this river, so it's no surprise that there's a bunch of these fish here. They just get dumped in off at this bridge here. And they tend not to move very much. So this guy's been sitting in here probably since earlier this week. And I will return him from whence he came. I'm snagged on somebody else's line. I'm going to have to go in after it. Got wet, but I got my lure back at $4 a pop. Gotta go above and beyond to get these things back. Alright guys, well given that the river isn't so high and muddy here, I thought maybe I could get away with a more subtle presentation for some smallmouths. So, switched over to a black grub on a 1/8 ounce jig head. Maybe that'll tempt some smallies if they're around. I usually have good luck on black jigs this time of year. Those stocky rainbows are fun to play with and all, but I had my heart set on smallies today. There's a fish. Ooh, that's a good one. He feels good anyway. That's a stocky rainbow. It's a big one. Nope, it's a smallie. Decent sized one too. Oh yeah, here we go. That's a solid one. Gonna need the net for this guy. Come on up, come on up. Yeah! Now this is what I came here for. Nice fat 2.5 pound smallmouth. That'll do nicely. Made the switch to the black grub. This guy said, yes, please. Alright. Let's get him back. There he goes. Still full of energy. God, those river smallies, they got no quit in them. He was giving me the business the whole time. Is that a fish? Oh yeah, that's a fish. Another hard puller. What do we got? Ooh, it's another smallie. Oh, it's another nice smallie. Solid Raritan River bronze right here. Come on, buddy boy. Yes! Look at that! Well, I had to switch away from the black grubs because I lost them all. So I switched over to a chartreuse one. And this one tipped his hat to it. That's not bad at all. Not as big as that last one. This one's maybe 1.5 pounds. But still, just a fat, chunky, healthy smallmouth. I like it. Alright, let's get him back. There he goes. Off like a bullet. Well guys, that is going to do it for me today. It was a very, very interesting morning of fishing. When I first saw the conditions at that first spot, I thought it could shape up to be a really tough day. But I made some moves, made some decisions throughout the course of the day that eventually wound up getting me a couple of really nice smallmouths, as well as some bonus rainbow trout. So the next time you're faced with really tough looking conditions, you know, it doesn't mean you have to turn around to go home, because no matter what the conditions, fish are biting somewhere, and all you got to do is start looking around and find some. I know it might not be so easy sometimes, but if you just keep at it and don't give up, you'll be able to find your little honey hole under those tough conditions. So, thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you on the next adventure.